The Buffalo Bills just got a huge boost of confidence going into this wild card game against the Jacksonville Jaguars. I am incredibly excited. I'm totally biased on this, but this is going to be the best game, the best wild card game all weekend out of all 6 of them. I hope you're excited too. I've been waiting all year for Buffalo Bills playoff football, but even this week, man, my skin has been crawling. I've just been waiting. There's been so many times this whole week we've been talking about this game, and today I just want to bring you 5 strengths and 5 weaknesses of the Jaguars, just so that you're prepared for this game. There's going to be some things that you're going to be like, wow, this Jaguars team is pretty good here, or some weaknesses where you're like, wow, this team is really missing some key pieces. This whole year at Bills Mafia, we've been talking about all the strengths and weaknesses of the Buffalo Bills. Today, we're going to flip the table. We're going to crack the table, actually, and look at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Just have a little fun. But hey, in all of it, my name is Collin. This show is called Crack the Table. We're all Bills No Breaks, breaking down Buffalo Bills content every single day. If you're looking for a home of all things Buffalo Bills, make sure to subscribe to the channel. But also, if you're watching these videos and you're regularly around, just do me a favor. It doesn't cost you anything. Just smash that like button. I want to get 500 likes on this video. It helps me. I'm just a smaller channel, smaller creator, get started. And I've got a goal, again, of 500 likes for this video. And if it brings you any value, make sure to do that. It helps me out. Drop a Go Bills down in the comments. But again, if you have not done this already in a previous show, let me know right now, actually, how many total yards do you think James Cook is going to have on the ground? I think this dude's running 150 yards on the ground. This is a dude who just had a huge vote of confidence. He just got a shot in the arm of confidence. He just got massive NFL-wide validation that he is one of the best running backs in the NFL because he just got all-pro nods. Second team, all-pro, just won the rushing title, had 1,621 all-purpose yards. Not only that, man, our other running back, Ray Davis, #1 kick returner in the NFL. But back to James Cook here. 5.2 yards per carry, 309 rushing attempts total, 12 touchdowns, even more through the air, even more receiving yards through the air. First rushing title for a Buffalo Bill since the 70s. But the thing about Jimbo this year is that a lot of people look to a lot of different things with James Cook over the last couple of years. They're like, man, he's only so efficient because Josh Allen was doing all these amazing things. Jimbo, in his own right, is absolutely dominating. He's efficient. He's got a great workload. He's not some volume fraud. He's not some gadget back doing these huge long runs every time. He is absolutely churning not only explosive plays, but also just a high clip of yards per carry. And again, James Cook didn't just run the ball 400 times. He only ran it 309 times. But what really defined this season for him and why he's an all-pro player right now is because he absolutely he was the measure of efficiency for this offense, including really in the league. He was just incredible. But the thing that's really important going into this matchup on Sunday against the Jacksonville Jaguars is that the Buffalo Bills are going to play a team that is allowing the least amount of rush yards in the entire NFL. We know that the Jacksonville Jaguars have the #1 rush defense in the NFL, which again, the data's not perfect. The data's skewed a little bit because there's a very low passing volume for opposing teams. But with that being said, again, 85.6 rushing yards allowed per game, only 3.9 yards per carry allowed, which is top 5 in the NFL. Only 5 games did they allow an opposing rusher to have over 100 yards per game. And no individual rusher, a whole team had only 100 yards rushing against them in total, but no running back, no individual rusher had 75 yards against the Jacksonville Jaguars all season. No running back went into their house, went in against this team and had good rushing stats. I believe Jimbo is going to break the seal. Jimbo's going to come in and regardless of the gap integrity, regardless of Devin Lloyd and the linebacker discipline and play, regardless of the angles of tackling that this Jacksonville Jaguars team has shown a level of consistency with, it doesn't matter. Jimbo's getting through. Jimbo's efficient. Our offensive line is going to dominate. Josh Allen, with his legs, with his body, is going to continue to rush the ball as well. Not only is the Buffalo Bills rushing attack efficient through James Cook, but it's #1 in the NFL with a mixture of Josh Allen and James Cook. This tandem, this rushing line is absolutely going to move the line, the defensive line of the Jaguars. It's got me so excited. And again, when you look at the vote of confidence that this team just got, It's got me so absolutely stoked for this matchup. I hope you're excited too. I hope you're feeling this for me too. But I want to talk about a couple quick strengths. I've already said one of the Jacksonville Jaguars, but the first one again is the number one ranked rush defense in the NFL. But the second one, something that we've got to be very particular about, and something I want to talk about here, just a brief moment. Throughout the playoffs, through the wild card matchups that the Buffalo Bills have had the last 5 years, Josh Allen has only had 2 interceptions, almost 300 yards passing, 15 touchdowns, a great QBR against some of these mediocre defenses. But the thing, a strength of the Jacksonville Jaguars is that they are number 2 in the league in turnovers. Josh Allen with Dalton Kincaid, I talked about this in yesterday's episode. Josh Allen with Dalton Kincaid is throwing the ball way more efficiently with way less turnovers. If Josh Allen can be this efficient, this should not be a difficult game. The magic number to beat this Jacksonville Jaguars team is 28 points, but I think we're scoring 35. I believe the Buffalo Bills, regardless of the fact that this defense of the Jacksonville Jaguars is causing 31 total turnovers, 22 interceptions, a lot of positive turnover margin for this team, the Buffalo Bills are going to hold onto the rock. We're going to have elite ball security, both with James Cook, with Josh Allen, with our receivers, with our tight ends, and we are going to roll. We are going to win this turnover battle on Sunday. Our zone defense is going to put us in a place to succeed. But one other thing I want to talk about here, actually 3 more things I want to talk about here, is the efficiency of the offense of the Jaguars. Now, they are a top 12-ish unit. Now, all season, except for maybe 1 or 2 games with Michael Hoyt, we spent the whole season thinking about and worrying about our rush defense. Now, the passing attack of the Jacksonville Jaguars is really good. They're top 6 in points per game. They're averaging 27.9 points per game. Again, fueled by Trevor Lawrence's hot streak, fueled by an incredible level of efficiency, fueled by trading for Jacoby Myers. And Brandon Beane, maybe you should have done that, but fueled by a hot streak. Can and will this pass defense of the Buffalo Bills bring Trevor Lawrence back to a mean, regress back to the mean? Will they cause a turnover or 2? I think they can, but they've had a lot of red zone success, which the Buffalo Bills have they haven't been super great on red zone defense, but overall, I do believe that the Buffalo Bills can slow down this passing attack, which can run and lead into our favor. When you look at the rushing yards total gained by this Jacksonville Jaguars team, it's not a top 10 unit. It's not a top 12 unit. It's really a top 18, top 20 unit. They've only rushed the ball for less than 2,000 yards in this entire season throughout all their running backs and even Trevor Lawrence with these bootlegs and everything. Man, I just don't think that they're going to be an incredible rushing attack that we have to be worried about. It plays into our defensive strength, but not only that, this team overall, maybe just another strength for them. Overall, their defensive efficiency has been really good. They've allowed less than 20 points per game, but I believe that our rushing attack is absolutely going to take advantage of this. But one of the things I do also want to talk about here, when we look at this Jacksonville Jaguars unit, we go to their defense and we look at the total passing yards allowed for this team. Buffalo Bills have allowed the least amount of passing yards. However, we've got to scroll down here and they're allowing 218 yards per game. Now, it's not the worst unit in the league, but you know what? They're about 30 yards away from being one of the worst units on average on the passing defense in the entire NFL. I believe with Dalton Kincaid and Dawson Knox both in this game, and I believe some of these deep shots that we've been seeing to Brandon Cooks, some of these deep shots that we've been seeing to some of these other guys as well, I believe that Josh Allen, with the amount of time that he's going to get to throw the ball, is going to be incredibly helpful down the stretch. You know, one of the things that a lot of people were worried about with the Jacksonville Jaguars was like, man, is Josh Allen going to have enough time to throw the ball? Is he going to have enough time to allow these plays to develop? Check this out. In the playoffs right now, the Jacksonville Jaguars are 27th in number of sacks total. Now they have Trayvon Walker and Josh Hines-Allen, 2 guys that going into this game, I'm like, man, can Deion Dawkins, can Spencer Brown really hold up and hold the line and protect Josh Allen? I absolutely think they can. I absolutely think that they outweigh them or in a battle of strengths. I believe they're stronger and better at holding with a pass pro when it's needed. They have had truly an anemic pass rush as far as getting to the quarterback. Now they've had a decent amount of pressures, but Josh Allen can still run the ball. He can still pass the ball efficiently. But not only that, maybe just a couple other things to continue on in this video. The Jacksonville Jaguars are terrible at committing penalties. They are a bottom 30 team when it comes to penalties given up. They have given up over 1,000 total yards of penalties throughout the season, often giving opponents free first downs. The Buffalo Bills are going to take that and run with it. We're already an efficient offense, but they're going to only give up. They're only going to give up more and more first downs for us. But further, when it comes to like the rushing attack, as I've already noted, the Buffalo Bills rush defense, though it struggled, has been better down the stretch of this season. The Buffalo Bills are going to absolutely bottle up this rushing attack of the Jacksonville Jaguars. But the worst of all these weaknesses for the Jacksonville Jaguars is this right here on the screen. When you look at the drop rate in 2025 for teams in the NFL, the Patriots are number one at 3.2%, but going all the way down here, we can see right here on the screen, 9.5% of passes thrown by Trevor Lawrence have been dropped, whether that's an overthrow, whether that's just a receiver fumbling, dropping the ball. Man, this is not a good look for this team. The pass defense gets another boost, gets another leg up for the Buffalo Bills. Man, in all of this, I am excited. Again, the question that I have for us, and I think the thing that's really going to determine this game down the stretch is, can Jimbo run the ball efficiently? Can we keep the ball? Can we run the ball efficiently? And can we start out strong? If we can have a positive game script in this game, Bills Mafia, if we can start up and get a touchdown, get a couple good drives to start the first and second quarter and start out hot, cause a turnover here or there, this game could be wrapped up sooner than we know it. It's going to be a great game. This is going to be the best game in the wild card, slate. I'm incredibly stoked and excited about it. If you're a Jaguars fan and you're watching this, you should be proud of your team. Your team has turned the corner from being a 3-14 or whatever team it was last year. But if you're a Buffalo Bills fan and you're looking at this matchup and you've got an ounce of fear or trepidation or anxiety, I get it. We haven't won the thing, but you know what? When we're looking at this game and we're looking at Josh Allen in the playoffs, we're looking at how he's been efficient and how much experience Sean McDermott and Josh Allen have going into this game, you've got to have another vote of confidence and excitement. I'm absolutely stoked for this game. Let me know your thoughts on all of this today down in the comments, but in all of it, have a great day. God bless. Go Bills. I'll see you after the game tomorrow.